Let me answer some of these questions. Call me.
Yeah. All right, Chief. Thank you. Thank you. I love myself.
Bye-bye, baby. Bye-bye, baby. I love you.
Goddess.
I love myself. I love you.
I love you too.
Mwah. Mwah.
That's good way to start.
Wow. That just threw me off my whole serious thing. I was serious as hell. Like, I'm about to kill these questions. Now I'm thinking about family.
Right. Activate North Node initiate. Right.
Activate Cancer North Node.
Step away from the Capricorn. For a second. Did you think about family? It's a test. Today's message. Family. Family matters.
How you doing? Thank you for taking my time. What is the appropriate thing to call you without calling you Chief?
Without calling me Chief? Just call me Chief?
Yes. I don't want to call you Chief, though.
Then you don't want to...
I don't want to be disrespectful. No, I'm coming to you humbly. I'm totally humble. Everything I'm going to say is totally from the heart, humbly, peacefully, because I really want to talk the truth.
Okay, that's fine. Then
I want
to show your face.
Not really, because y'all trolls, your people, man, they be finding you and stuff, and they be like in your inboxes and stuff, and I don't want that smoke, because I come respectfully. I don't come with no problems at all.
Well, my name is Chief. If it's respect, then respect my wishes and my name, and call me by my name, Chief.
Okay. I had spoke to you before. When I talked to you before, I was like, I didn't understand the trolls still constantly bothering you when they got what they wanted, right? Eliana was gone, y'all was deported, you know what I'm saying? All this kind of stuff, everything that they wanted happened, right? And then yet they're still on this mission for what? It's like a dummy man conversation, you know what I'm saying? So, what I want to say to you is, I know you're going to probably hang up and block me. I already know this right now. I'm from D.C., you from New York. Nah, y'all from D.C., you from New York. I already know what's going to happen. I find it really hard to believe that these people follow you blindly and you flip up, bruh. Like, I know it's a growing process. You grow through life, you know what I mean? You learn things and, you adjust fire and all this kind of stuff. But it's like, I don't think it's fair to someone like True. True is like really embedded into the knowledge. He is very knowledgeable. He is faithful. He is loyal. But he was also a soldier, and he was on his way to be a non-commissioned officer and was the first period of being an NCO. No one's more professional than I. I'm a non-commissioned officer, a leader of soldiers. And it's just, I feel like he's meant to be a leader, and he's not in his right lane. You feel me?
I'm not understanding what you're saying. Like, when you say he's meant to be a leader, what do you mean?
He's meant to be a leader. It's just like, I know he's like, he's, one of your closest confidants or what have you. But the way he speaks... Yeah, but the way he speaks, how he speaks, the knowledge he knows of yours, he's meant to be a leader. So when would it ever get to a point where you let your disciples go and say, go and journey on and do your own thing? Because I just feel like he's not meant to be a follower. He's meant to be a leader. And I'm not saying this on like I'm trying to get with him stuff. I'm not saying I'm trying to get with him stuff. There's nothing like that. I'm not even potential wife, nothing like that at all. I'm just saying, like, I just see the potential in him, and I see that light in him. Right. Like, he could run his own tribe, he could do his own thing. He knows your knowledge, man. He got it down pat. I don't think nobody got it harder than him other than Solar. You know what I mean?
Okay. So the enemy has come to kill, steal, and destroy. AKA dividing.
Oh man, see, you know what? I didn't even want to go there with you, man, because I came there with
I never said you was an enemy, man. Just calm down and listen. I said the enemy has come to kill, steal, and destroy. In a time where we are supposed to be united and come together to be strong together, why would you even want?
Wait a minute, you just said y'all was separate doing your own tribes, and then that was something different.
This ain't even a time for that.
No, but I'm just saying, like you just said what you said just now. Look, you're an OG, I'm an OG. I'm a few years older than you. You know what I'm saying? We both served in the Army. You know what I'm saying? It's a real conversation of adults with a banter. There's no disrespect for my part at all, because I admire you in so many ways.
Yeah, but you gotta you're possessed with a demon right now.
I'm not possessed with a demon. You said a few weeks ago y'all had your own tribes, and I thought that he was going to have his own commune and do his own thing, and then now it's different. And I'm just saying, really what I'm doing, I'm just putting that out into the universe that True should be his own chief.
Right. Do you think...
And I don't mean it as disrespect. I'm not trying to... there's no way that I'm a demon.
I hear what you're saying, right? I hear what you're saying, and it's a demon. It's a demon.
It's not a demon, bro. It's not a demon. What if it's a demon every time you change up? You're going to do it anyway, though. You're going to do it anyway. I expect that.
You're not letting me converse. You're not letting me say nothing. All right, you got to listen. So what you're doing right now is called divide and conquer. No,
I'm not staging a coup. I could, though, but I'm not staging a coup. I wouldn't do that to you.
You ain't even going to do it. You already know. You know what I'm saying? We're stronger together than apart. Right now, it's not a time to divide and do nothing. Right? When we get out, when we inherit the earth, that's going to be inevitable. Every man going to be his own chief. Got to be. I can't sit up on me every day. But we ain't even got no land. Nigga, we ain't even got nothing right now. It ain't that time. Right now is the time to build, collect the elite, and that's what we had to do. So all that talk you talking, we're not even listening to you right now. You know what I'm saying? Like, divide and conquer type shit. We're stronger together. If True was to go over there and form his own tribe, weird. Weird. You know what I'm saying? And weird, though. And weird. You know, it doesn't make any sense right now. Of course, we're being pruned for that. Every man here is. And that is a demon right now to make True secretly start to feel himself in a way that he shouldn't. Right. And so if we don't catch those demons at the door, then True can sit here and start feeling like it could be just something as little as what she said that could just plant the seed of betrayal in True. You see what I'm saying? And before you know, we broke up. That's what's happened to most people. Like whatever your weakness is, the universe will come. If it's power, if you feel emasculated, it's just your power, your ego, then the universe will use that to test you. So she said the demonic thing that probably in the subconscious of True that he has to deal with. And so if he doesn't overcome his demons, we can fall. Right now we're building. You see what I'm saying? You know what I'm saying? So you got to understand that, you know, we're more stronger together at this point. We have to move like this, especially in this place that we're in right now. Everybody want to be a chief. Nobody want to be an Indian. Nobody want to be a soldier. You understand what I'm saying? Like, everybody want to be the chief, but they ain't anointed to be yet. You see what I'm saying? So when the time comes, it will be inevitable. You know what I'm saying? When that time comes, you won't be able to stay up under me, brother. You're gonna have to be over there. You're not gonna be up under me with my wives. You're gonna be over there. You know what I'm saying? Y'all gonna need space all the way over there. Nah, but we're still working right now. You feel me? It's about growth. And like, you know, the devil will put that there, and before you know it, it'll plant a seed of betrayal, of pride, of greed in the heart of a man. And just that she put that out there, if he ain't strong in himself, especially with our people and what kind of pride we have, yeah, start, you know what I mean, looking at things different. And that was why I said it's a demon. You feel what I'm saying? So, you know, we know your tactics. We can see you from a mile away. You let us know who you was before, because you were nervous in our presence. You let us know who you was before you started talking. You feel what I'm saying? And it's like, you know, it's the nature of a man to become his full potential. You know what I'm saying? And but everybody not a chief. Some people need to be Indian. And the greatest of us all are the followers. Followers, to be a great leader, you have to be a great follower. You feel what I'm saying? And to be honest with you, you don't want these problems. True has been standing by me as I got my ass whipped. Like, you don't want these problems, man. it's a certain kind of man that has to be able to be put up with what I put up with. And I've been conditioned from the day I was born to deal with this unk that I bear. So you don't want that. You know what I'm saying? It's enough that when we come to the renewal of things that you shine as you're supposed to. Let alone the mission that we're on now to try to, many have come and tried to be who I am. And you see them. Anybody that's following the movement, if you've been following from day one, you see they come, they go. They come, they come, they rise and they fall. And they come up and then they turn on each other. And they just, but the race is not given to the swift nor the strong. But those that endure to the end. So you will see who will be standing in the end. You know what I'm saying? Nah, true. Come on, man. We done been through something. Let me show you true face.
Oh, okay. Okay. You gonna go well? Oh, okay. You go well?
Yeah, I'm gonna go.
It's hot too.
Okay.
So you know before you eat it. So it's spicy.
It's spicy. So I guess we went positive. We had a positive vibe. Then we went to the negative vibe. Let me see let's see the next vibe gonna be, man. Peace, God.
Yo.
How you feeling?
Gang. Shout out to everybody around you.
Yep.
So Q&A, am I asking questions or am I being questioned?
You asked me a question, I guess.
Oh, all right. Shit, I actually was just on the phone, so this was kind of sudden to me. Questions, though. I did ask you a question. Have you ever heard of EX Ministries?
No, who that?
Where it's like this guy in Dallas, Texas. Would you be open to like looking at it if I send it to you in the inbox?
Sure.
Yeah. I'm gonna send it to you, and I would love to have a conversation with you after you watch it and stuff.
What's it about?
Really like a lot of different stuff. He first started when I first heard of him. He was doing like stuff about it was called, his series at first was called like Truth Behind Hip Hop. And it was like really talking about like hip hop music and like frequencies of music, just music period. And it's very informative. I would say that it's definitely informative, but that wouldn't be what I'm sending you. Like, it ain't nothing about hip hop music. What I sent you is probably just about like life, honestly. Life.
Okay. So you have any questions about life? No? Alright, I love myself. She came with a lot like gang.
Right. Okay, who asking the question? Right.
She came on a live like gang. Come on. Yo, right, look, I was talking to my son today. You know what I'm saying? And he had a bandana on his neck, a red bandana. Like around his thing. I said, what you got a bandana on your neck for, man? He said, I said, what, you know about the Bloods? He's like, yeah. Son. I said, what color is the blood? He said, red. I said, look, my little son. I was 6 years old. But his brother, who got a different father, he's an older brother, he be on that gangster stuff. You know, I'm like, damn, yo, you think you a gangster? I don't want you to go down that route. Because he already put in the... See, when you got children that are great, right? when you have children that have your genes that are great, and you put them in an environment, they gonna be great regardless. They gonna find the truth. You feel me? But not before they be great at doing something bad. You know what I'm saying? Like, you know what I'm saying? And that can get him in trouble. And so he already got shot in the face with a BB gun. That's the same brother that got him with a bandana. You know what I'm saying? Yeah, Osiris. It wasn't a pistol. It was like a it looked like a mock M16. No, it looked like a AR. You know what I mean? And it was like a BB gun, but I guess his big brother be doing videos with it. You know what I'm saying? As a prop. And he be just doing videos with it, but his sister had a piece of candy in it, and pow, shot it, and didn't know that it was something in there, and hit him in the face. And I was like, damn. So I don't know if... And then his mother got in his ass because he wasn't supposed to have that shit around, like that little BB gun, he wasn't supposed to have it around. I just told my son, you not a gangster, man. He's like, I'm not a gangster. I'm like, see? So I gotta get him. I gotta get Osiris, man. Is he gonna be thinking he a gangster? And you gotta be careful because your children can be subjected to... Your children can be somebody great. Like, I was somebody great. But I first... All right. If you are a great mind and you put a great mind in an environment where it's not like, you know what I mean? If it's like, and with a woman, they can do but so much with boys. You see what I'm saying? So it's like, I gotta get him, man. You know what I mean? Yeah, he missed me. He always calling me. And my other son calling me too. I'm gonna go, I got 3 boys, man. 3 boys. You know? 3 boys and 1 girl. Eliana, she upset with me right now. She not letting me talk to my daughter at all. She said I'll never see my daughter again. On some shit, she not gonna even let me see her type shit. Like, she on that type shit right now. I'm gonna give her time. I don't know if I'm ever gonna see my daughter again. And you know, I'm not going to the system. So, you know, she playing games with my daughter. She like, I'm never gonna see her. I don't want her being around you and your life and what you're doing. And yeah, nah, that's the game. That's the game. It's not Eliana's fault. It's the system, my nigga. I told you, I don't blame nobody but the system, my nigga. Like, I don't blame nobody but the environment, generational curses. Come on, man. Look at how we were raised. Look at who raised us. Look at the system. I mean, like, it ain't her fault. You feel what I'm saying? Like, it's, you know what I mean? I blame the system. So I ain't about to go to the system and ask, can I have my daughter? Why look like asking a man, can I have my daughter? That's emasculating me right there. You know what I'm saying? Can I have my daughter? Can I see my daughter? Can you please make this woman let me see my daughter, please? I'm not about to do that shit. I'm about to do it. Why? You'll never see her again. But it's all good. I just gotta be patient and wait it out. But it's a test. Like, you know what I'm saying? This whole journey and inheriting the generational curses that I have and dealing with the woman that I've been dealing with, you know what I mean? Just a black woman alone, like, and her curses and all the generational curses have been rough. You feel what I'm saying? You know what I'm saying? Where does she get a restraint? She can get a restraint order. Like I told you, like, I'm not going around them. Like, I don't know where they at. I'm not even, like, I can't even think about it. I'm like a nigga in prison. I can't even think about that. But just a little girl coming online, I was like, damn, bro. Like, Amora. Just made me think about Eliana. Oh, yeah, I'm all about abortion. If you gotta understand, hell yeah, I support abortion. I support it because of the fact that we gods. Like, I used to didn't support it, but now that I know that we're in control of everything and that we are gods, I'm definitely about abortion. about stopping the birth that comes in. I'm all about that. Yeah, I support that. I support a lot of shit more now. Now that I became a god, I support a lot of shit. I support shit. If you're in the system, I support vaccinate. I support all of it. I support the chemtrails. I support all of it. If you really awoke, then you know what I'm talking about. If you don't, then you don't know what I'm talking about. I support all of it. I understand it all. And I know it's a process, and I know it's a divine process that's bigger than all of us. So it's not about me. It's about what's going on collectively. It's about the collective all. And when you know what's happening in the collective all, you support it because you know how it's going to end. And that's just how I give it up. Nature doesn't support abortion. Well, humans are nature. Like, humans aren't separate from nature. So if you can do it and it has been done, then nature's done it. You have to understand nature is us as well. Like, we're not separate of nature. Do you even know what nature is? Like, you know what I'm saying? Like, you know what I'm saying? It is what it is. What do you say to miscarriage? Is that nature's way of aborting the baby? Like, what do you say to that? You know what I'm saying? But there's a time and a place for everything. And I think that abortion, there's a time and place for it. As a God, I'm just telling you, there's a time and a place for it. Whether we do it or nature does it, we are nature. We are in control. It's up to us.
That's the soul. That's the soul saying. That's our soul saying nature does support abortion. There's herbs for it.
There's herbs for it. Yep. There's herbs for it. It is what it is. There's herb. If there's abortion medicine, then it comes from nature. It all comes. Everything is nature. Like, people would say separate humanity from nature. What humans are doing, nature is doing. It's all a part of a divine movement. It's all a part of divine order. You have to understand that there is nothing outside of nature, really. You know what I'm saying? So humanity is nature. And what humanity is doing, nature is doing. We are just observing it all. We're in it and we're observing it, but nature's doing it. You know what I'm saying? And if you're a character like me and my squad, and you're part of the renewal of all things. We are here for the renewal of all things. And not, you know what I'm saying? Yeah.
Hello?
Yep.
Hey, son.
Peace, God. What's going on?
Can you see me?
I can't see you, but I see that you're driving. Are you driving or are you riding? Which one?
I am driving.
You can't call me and drive at the same time. I don't want to be a part.
I got you to my radio.
Okay. That's cool. Well, what's good then?
It's hands-free.
But you gotta double tap your screen because I'm looking at the highway right now.
Hold on. Let me turn the other way. Can you see now?
Yeah, there you go.
Okay. Hello.
Peace, God. Keep your eyes on the road.
I've been following you since, it's been a while now, but I just coming out upstairs to, send the request. Can you hear me?
Yeah, I'm listening to you.
Can you see me now?
Oh, yeah, I'm there with you.
I found out upstairs to send the request, but I'm like, there's some things that I'm confused about because I've been trying to learn this chart. I see your videos online, but I'm confused.
What you confused about?
Like, I can't figure out how to read my chart.
Oh, I can't teach you that while you're driving in your car.
Well, either way, I'm just glad you finally accepted my request. You don't understand how much flack I've been getting from my friends because I've been watching you. Like, I work at the strip club at night and I'll be watching you. Like, they be clowning me. Like, like you being brainwashed. But I'm just like, yo, like, I studied every religion. I went to college and I studied a lot of different religions. And I've never found anything that, like, made sense to me. And I'm a very questionable person. So if something doesn't make sense to me, I'm going to keep asking questions. You know what I mean?
All right.
And Valley, for the first time in my life, I know this probably sounds crazy, I don't know what, things kind of like starting to fall together for me. But it's still some things that I'm like, missing.
So what strip club you working at in Atlanta?
I'm like between New York City. I'm about to back to Brooklyn on the first. So I live in Delaware. I drive to Philly, Jersey. I'm everywhere.
Okay.
But like I said, I started doing that only because, like you said, generational curses. You know what I'm saying? Like, I do what I gotta do, not what I want to do. You know what I'm saying? Right. I used to always say, like, I do it because I want to do it. But nobody wants to do that. But nobody wants to be in poverty either. You know what I'm saying?
Right. It's real life shit.
But even my daughter goes to college at NYU. She's studying to be a midwife, and she is on it. Like, she's starting to study the knowledge people watching because I got her addicted now. Like, I'm telling you, like, whenever I see it come up, I'll be like, wondering, like, I just wonder why you haven't been having those weekends really. Like, you've been having, like, late night joints. I need a daytime joint. See, man, we need some daytime sessions.
Yeah, I've been talking since the daytime.
I've been waiting all day for you to come on today.
Yeah.
I just drove from New York City. I'm like, he ain't come on yet. I was going to drive to Uber tonight, but I'm like, I ain't even driving tonight. So I just ended up driving back home. So I wanted to listen. I didn't want to take no trips, and I have to keep cutting out and stuff.
Okay, well, make sure you stay in touch, okay?
Yes, thank you, Keith. I appreciate it. I love myself. Thank you. I love Aya, too. I love you guys.
All right, peace, guys. She said she loved. Let's see what's in the room. Says. Okay. What's going on, Sam? Peace, God.
How you doing?
We here, man. We here in the States.
You ready to go to Hawaii?
Yeah, man. Absolutely. After we handle some business, yeah?
Yeah, my keyboard stuck blocking my face. I can't see myself because I love myself, man.
We'll call back in.
All right, bet.
She can't be my girl. She a fan. That's real. But I think that your girl should be your number one fan. Yo. Infinite knowledge. What's going on? Peace, God. Infinite mind. Oh. Peace, God. Peace, reflection. You online? What's going on? Oh, you keep hanging up. Let's see. You good?
Hi, good night.
Peace, reflection.
I'm just a fan from Grenada. Just want to say hi, and I love you guys.
Hey, I love myself. I love you too.
Okay.
Peace, God.
Bye.
Grenada. Sounds beautiful. Everybody dealing with crappy internet today. I know you like this lifestyle we live. Getting it something more than nature. Peace, God.
Hey, I just want to know is, in religion, the guy in religion, he a demonic being?
What? Who?
Is God, the God in religion here, demonic being, like what Young Pharaoh says?
Young Pharaoh. I think what Young Pharaoh was saying in his recent videos is that you got to understand, like what Young Pharaoh was talking about is marketed to African American people as victims. And you can't be a victim and a god at the same time. We can't be gods and be victims at the same time. That's the problem with it. It's impossible. So he's feeding to this victimized black people and telling them that that the Bible is written by Satan. It's not Satan, it's just Satan to those that victimize themselves. These people that wrote the Bible wrote it for themselves. You know what I'm saying? And it is what it is. Now,
yeah, what's your thoughts on Kobe's transitioning?
Well, it happens, right? We're not supposed to be in helicopters. That's unnatural. If you get in a helicopter and it crashes, you knew the risk, right?
Yeah.
So because it's unnatural, it goes against the laws of nature. So it's like
one of his daughters died, and one of her daughters transitioned.
We don't look at death the same, brother. We don't. Kobe's not dead in his dimension. He's dead to us in the sense that he's not here physically no more. But what did Kobe do for you physically?
Well, I was a Laker fan. I was young. I used to watch a whole lot of his basketball games.
Is that bringing you anywhere you need to be?
Not really.
Okay, so what did Kobe do for you?
I guess not.
Okay, so why are we even talking about? If it ain't about us becoming greater, I don't know why we even talk about Kobe Bryant. Kobe Bryant did nothing for you.
Yeah, you're right, God.
Yeah. Okay, focus on the mission.
All
I
right.
love myself, man.
All right, I love myself.
Peace. I don't like to talk about irrelevant things that don't have any focus on the movement of what we're doing as a people. I don't look at death the same way as other people do. When you die, you just wake up. Your consciousness keeps going. Like, you're a consciousness. You're not only this reality. When you die, you still gonna be conscious. It's not no death to consciousness. You understand? When you go to sleep at night, you die. Your body is not being used, but your consciousness. So that's the same way. When this body checks out of this realm, your consciousness is going to continue to go. So it's an everlasting on movement, not death. And if someone is no longer with us, and we start to think about, okay, well, someone is no longer with you, well, what did this person do for me? I don't even understand why I should be sad that this person doesn't exist no more in my life if the person hasn't done anything to better me as a person and to make me greater. Then I don't have emotional connection to it. And then it's just like, oh, wow, that happened. An entertainer died. An entertainer for white supremacy, or an entertainer for people to be distracted by basketball died. Oh, okay. If Farrakhan passes away, call me. Hit me up. When Farrakhan, I'm going to be like, damn, bro, Farrakhan is gone, because Farrakhan has been someone helpful to not only our people in their conscious growth toward evolution, evolving into our true essence, but, yeah, not about the entertainment system. If Jay-Z passes away, please don't come telling me Jay-Z passed away, man. I am your spiritual guru. I don't want to hear about entertainers dying. Unless the entertainer was educating you about something that made you greater on another level, but, you know, I will say it's just awkward. You know what I'm saying? And they'll probably start saying, "Oh, they killed Kobe Bryant because he was connected to Dr. Kobe Bryant. It's got to be some kind of conspiracy theory of, oh, they killed Kobe Bryant because he started
doing a documentary on Tupac.
Yeah. I can hear what's my man name?
RG.
No, from Philly. The talker from Philly with the beard.
Dr. Umar?
Dr. Umar Johnson.
Oh, okay.
They killed Kobe Bryant because he was connected to Bill Cosby. You can hear this nigga right now. And the supporters of Dr. Sebi. Tell me like, yo, Umar Johnson is cool as shit, though. I love that reflection of mine. I like Umar.
Everybody say Kobe Bryant. Kobe Bryant, Illuminati sacrifice. Sometimes you say Kobe Bryant is not a sacrifice.
Kobe Bryant, Death Decoded.
He had
Death Decoded.
In 1 hour.
It's all about views, bro. Maybe we should do a video on YouTube so we can get some views, some donations.
Yeah, Kobe Bryant's gonna be a hot hashtag right now.
Kobe Bryant for right now.
Yeah, there'll be somebody else.
Oh, Nipsey Hussle. Kobe Bryant gonna be on everybody. Now everybody gonna wear the number 8.
Right, they're gonna start painting Kobe Bryant and Nipsey Hussle.
Kobe Bryant with Nipsey Hussle, with Martin Luther King, and Dr. Sebi.
Oh, wow.
Oh.
Haven't seen this?
The ancestors.
Right, Kobe Bryant is with the ancestors now. Let me paint him meeting Tupac.
Yeah, meeting Tupac on 24.
Right.
They're gonna paint him everywhere.
Oh, here we go.
Michael Jackson. No, nobody cares about Michael Jackson.
Nobody even cares about Trayvon.
Nobody cares about Trayvon Martin no more.
What happened? Not even slightest.
The craziest thing ever is to be forgotten.
Yeah, that's us. That's us.
The only one way to never be forgotten, and that is to be a true speaker. Because the true speaker is the only one that will be remembered in the end. If you make a stamp on yourself. I'm just being real. That's how black people do. We're going to do the same thing. We're going to make murals of Kobe Bryant.
Number 8 jersey going to be 400.
Michael Jordan going to be like,
oh yeah,
there, and all the athletes that are shucking jiving. And why would you promote the... Listen, man. We took our greatness and put it into being athletes. Now Kobe Bryant will be known as a basketball player. When you look into Egypt, there were gladiators. Do you know any gladiator from the times of Egypt? Name one. Go ahead and Google it. Kobe Bryant.
Right. That's Kobe the Great. Right.
No. Do you remember? Are we interested in any artists as far as musical artists? Because there was music in Egypt, right?
Right. Yeah.
There was music in Egypt.
Yeah. I don't know nobody.
No musician.
You know any musicians? No famous musicians in the Egyptian time? You know Amun Ra?
Yeah.
You know Osiris?
Yes.
You know the gods?
Yes.
You know them.
Yeah.
You don't remember nobody, no athlete, no nothing like that. We have to stop this. We have to stop giving our melanin to this crap, man.
Right.
Everything is a conspiracy to the sleep. That's a fact.
That's true.
Everything is, oh, somebody did this, somebody did that.
Right.
The government did this. The government. When the government do something, they tell you they did it. Like they shot my man. They're like, look, we did it. They ain't got a lot of you, the government, to tell you, like, look, nigga, we did that shit. That's one thing about the government. They gangster like that. They'll tell you, like, Trump said, yeah. What you gonna do about it? Yo, man, that's crazy. Yeah, nigga, we shot that nigga. And we're proud of it. They would be proud of it. They did that shit. No. The government ain't hiding from nobody. Immortal Treasury back in the building. Take them damn shades off, man. You got shades on in this picture? You got shades on in your profile picture? You know we don't do shades.
He's got.
You know
I
we
was
don't
trying to look cool.
No, that's not cool, man. It's not
I know.
having your melanin up in your eyes.
I don't got them glasses on no more though. Like I took them off.
You got them on your profile picture.
I'm gonna change the profile picture after this.
Yeah. Okay, now hit us with some rap, man. I want to hear new rap that you had that nobody heard.
All right. I got something that I read like some weeks ago.
Okay, let me hear it.
This for the fathers of my age. I know you damaged in the heart. Spoken word of a child, my purity and my art. Never mind the entertainment. I'm not here to make your playlist and your ears to make a statement. I could talk about my traumas. I could show you all my drama. You want to feel guilty all the time, so you crying to your mama. I'm going to make sure what I'm writing, healing any doubt or sorrow. Any gun that's put down in the hood could save a child tomorrow. Me and Chief shining light, making music in the dark. Stop complaining all the time and save our women from this harvest.
Now, I used to go harder back in the day, man.
Yeah.
On track though when you recorded it, probably sound.
You got one thing about you is that all the music that you made with us, we listen to it now, you're like, yo, that shit was popping. You remember all that?
I was in a high frequency.
Yeah, right.
Where I was
right
supposed to be.
Yeah, right now you're not rapping like you used to be. Remember when I posted you on my page and you was on the top of the mountain? You was like snapping, bro.
War on Self?
Yeah, spit that one.
This is a spiritual war. Why are you living up north? Chemicals all in your pores. Waking up cells to the source. Mad cause we sleep in the tent. Get on camera when we vent. Fighting hard, I'ma win. Why you still living in sin? I will not bow to the man. Staying righteous to the end. Get in tune with the land. For my melanated people. Babylon is the evil. Nature is my only hero. Don't resist, nigga, let it flow. I've been gifted by the universe. Nah, man, I don't go to church. I know my role and I know my worth. Get in tune with the planet Earth. Yeah, ain't no more waiting. Ooh, yeah, this for the chosen. Ooh, yeah, don't be so lazy.
Ooh, yeah.
Right.
That goes crazy. You back.
You're right. It do sound different though. Like it really do. I could tell the difference from what I wrote 2 weeks ago or whatever. From this song, I could tell the difference.
Yeah. Yeah.
Yeah, but I wanted to build on what you were saying about like the transition in the Kobe or whatever. Like I remember seeing this video of Daylight, and he was like, "If I die right now, they won't let me die. Like they gonna say that I'm still alive." Nah, he's still alive. He got away. He out there somewhere. They gonna keep throwing, like, your consciousness cannot die because people are gonna still talk about you or come up with these conspiracy theories.
It's not even your consciousness. Like, you are your consciousness.
Yeah,
If you understand knowledge yourself, you would know that you're just consciousness. You are your message that you came to bring. You are 23 chromosomes of your mother, 23 chromosomes of your father. Those chromosomes hold information. That information plays out through you, plays out through your reality, plays out through the message you came to bring. In your life, you're just waking up to the message and your purpose that you came to bring. As soon as you find your purpose, you bring that message and you say it to you perfect it. And you keep saying it, you keep saying it, you keep saying it, you keep saying it. And then even if you die, because of the internet, it's being said even more. Like, oh, you talked about, oh, he died. It wasn't until Jesus died that he became famous. It wasn't, you know what I'm saying?
Yeah, I see what you're saying.
Yeah.
You quoted that earlier. You said, you're nobody until
somebody kills you.
Somebody kills you. Mm-hmm. That was powerful.
Somebody said you are not consciousness. You created consciousness. Boy, you retarded.
What? What is the you that created the consciousness?
Right.
That don't even make no sense. What is the you that created?
He's not conscious at all.
Just show some love. I love myself.
I love myself, man. I love myself.
No, sorry. What is the you that created the consciousness? If it's not the consciousness. Come on. Created consciousness. Exactly.
You can't say unconsciousness because you have to refer to consciousness.
Right.
It's still concept.
Crazy.
We're trying to be smart rather than.
They said some dumb shit though.
In the moment.
They end up saying some stupid shit.
In the moment. See, no, this is what it is.
Yeah, I think, bro.
He just threw that out there.
He said nice and slow. He called himself nice and
He
slow.
said you are nothing but fall. Okay. The fact that you're able to observe that nothingness is. Good ball. Yeah, it's got good ball.
All right, I guess that's enough for the night. Nobody got no questions. We're going to move through it. You feel me? Put it on YouTube. Can we talk about celibacy? I want to talk about that if you want to talk about it. I think you should be celibate. I think it's not even about celibate. You shouldn't be having sex with anybody you can't connect to mentally, period. First of all, a woman should be with one man her whole life, point blank, period. In the predicament that we in when we're not married off, a man needs to be careful and planting the seed. Trust me when I tell you, be careful where you plant your seed. Be careful who you even. Sex starts with conversation. Listen to me. For a woman, sex starts with conversation. Yes, you having sex with your eyes. You see the man, you're attracted to him. Cool. You got swag. You're attracted to him. Cool. That's sex. That's appealing. It feels good. Cool. Look a little deeper. When it comes to having sex, sex starts with talking. It starts with your eyes, with your ears, it starts immediately as you start to engage with the individual you are having sex. Sex is the manifestation of the things you do before you get physical, period. You know what I'm saying? I'm constantly planting seeds. I'm planting seeds right now. Don't worry about the seeds I'm planting. Feel me? I'm planting seeds as we speak. So sex is everything. Life is sex. Life is a sacred energy exchange. And we are exchanging energy with a lot of things. So you can't just think about sex as physical. Physical sex is the last thing that you get to. You know, so a woman, if you can't talk to a guy for hours upon hours and he teaches you something and blows your mind open and mentally there's a connection there, then you should not have sex with him. He's no good for your physical if he's no good for your mental. If a dude is not good for your mental, he is not. The first womb is the mind. All is mental. Everything comes from. A womb is where something, it doesn't mean just the womb of the body. A womb is something where something is formulated from. So the womb of the body, you can't have the body without the mind. So therefore, all things come from the first womb is the mind. The mind is the first womb. This is where everything is started. Everything comes from thought. Everything comes from the mind, which is the first womb. So the mind is the first womb. So you have to understand, if a man cannot tap into your mind and stimulate your mind and bring you to a higher level and make you a better woman mentally, he could never make you a better woman physically with his genetics. So don't even have sex with anybody you can't have sex with. So sex starts with conversations. But get to know a man first. Be around him. Get to know his ways before you let him in your body. Let him in your body is just complete submission at that point. Because when a woman gets to the point where she let a man inside her body, it is complete submission at that point. It is complete. I have submitted to this man. This is my husband. I am opening my womb to this man. I'm opening my being, my whole self to this man, and he's able to come into me. And a woman's purpose, one purpose on this planet is to multiply and reproduce whatever the man gives her. So if you don't have a man, first of all, if you are a man to the government, then you cannot have a man. Because you're reproducing what the government wants you to reproduce. Mm-hmm. You're putting your children in school, you're not ready for a man, and a man is someone that is against this government. He's going to make his own government. He is a government in his own. He's a government in himself. He has his own knowledge, his own wisdom. He has his own way. And if he's a part of Babylon, or what we call this place here, then there you have it. Then you have someone that you're connected to that is a part of the system. But a real woman is, your real purpose as a female is to multiply. And with a man, you must make him great in every way. You must make the man great in children, in wives. If you are a man's wife, everything you touch, you're supposed to reproduce for that man. You're supposed to, a woman's purpose is to have a man, become a man, reproduce a man, period. You pick a husband, you reproduce him. You pick a husband, you become your husband, and then you reproduce him. Your womb is to be reproduced with. So when you find your male aspect, you find your man, you are supposed to make this man 30 times greater than he is. And I'm not talking about him as a person. You're supposed to give him multiple wives. You're supposed to remake yourself in another woman. You're supposed to find another woman like yourself and continue to give him more wombs to recreate himself in. You're supposed to multiply. That's what a woman's purpose is, to multiply that man in every way. So if you haven't found the man that you're willing to sacrifice and submit yourself to multiply him in every way, then you haven't found the right one, and you shouldn't be having sex with him. You're having sex for the wrong reasons. Now, here's what you need to understand about your whole setup, is that you're an animal first. Although you are God, you're an animal. You're human. So a lot of your decision making is made around fertilizing your eggs. Your eggs want to be fertilized. So a lot of your decision making is made around you wanting to fertilize those eggs. You want to get in a relationship. Well, I want an emotional deep bond. Why? So you can fertilize those eggs? Yeah. That's what it all comes down to, primitive thinking. We all try to code it around our emotional needs, but it's just primitive. You're trying to. This is why most women, when they get up at age 37, 38, those ages right there, they ready to fuck. It's not that they want to fuck. They're trying to get those last eggs fertilized. And so their hormones are jumping, and they don't even know why. And you're talking about love. It's not love. It's hormonal. Your hormones are jumping, and you're talking about, I need emotional connection to do what? To fertilize those eggs? Whatever that's just coating around the fact that you're being primitive. And if you don't understand your own sexual nature, you don't understand that when you're a young woman and you're pretty and you're voluptuous and you're supple and you're ready to mate, your body will start to say, hey, I'm ready to fucking fertilize these eggs. I'm ready to fuck. Okay? I want to fuck. That's what's in the center of all of your actions, is fucking. And so you just want to mate. Okay, you want to fertilize those eggs. Since puberty, it's how you are. You want to, and so you gas it up and you make it all pretty and you say, oh, I like this guy. He gives me this, he gives me that, and whatever gets close enough for you to want to fucking mate with, you're ready to give that ass up. And that's what it is. Period. Point blank, period. We're animals first. Okay? And so stop with the bullshit and understand this. And if you can understand this, then you can go very far in life. You know why? Because then you will understand that, damn, my sexual urges or my emotional needs are surrounded by my sexual urges. I want to fuck. I want to fertilize these eggs. I want to make a baby. I want to make a baby. That's what I want to do. You're not knowing this because it's behind the emotional needs. Oh, I want a guy like this. I can stay. Yeah, no, you don't want to. You're ready to fertilize those fucking eggs. That's your primitive purpose here, is to reproduce. That's what your body wants. Man, what your mind is saying, your body's saying, I want to fuck. You can say, oh, no, I want a nice guy. It doesn't matter. Your body is like, fuck. Same with men. How much discipline you have to recognize that your body wants to fuck. And until you ever notice, can you control it? You have to acknowledge it. You can't control it until you acknowledge it. It wants to fuck. So if that's the case, then you better find a husband fast, huh? You better sit your ass down. Because it's not that in this society it tells you that, whoa, no, you're supposed to get one man, you sleep with him all your whole life and reproduce him. You better pick him wisely. You better pick him wisely. And another thing, if you think, and I'm going to say this to all the women right now as your father, this is advice to all the women in the chat room as your father. polygamous. It is their nature. It is a man's nature to mate with as many women as he can, because what we're doing when we mate is we're spreading our genes. What do you think that's in sperm? This is life. This is true life. It's not the little semantic stuff you've been taught in your little zoo environment. I'm telling you, primitive nature. It is a man's nature to be with as many women as he can. The men that you feel that are monogamous are domesticated men. But you don't want a domesticated man. You think you want a domesticated man, but you're not even going to respect a domesticated man. You want a wolf. You don't want a fucking chihuahua. You don't want a pit bull. You want a fucking wolf. And even then, you want the real deal. Because innately, you want to mate with the best genes so that you can survive. You want your baby to survive. You want a man. You want a man, but you don't want what comes along with a man. A man that doesn't know himself is going to cheat on you. He's not going to tell you, look, baby, I'm polygamous. He's not a man that is acknowledging himself is not going to play games with you. He's going to tell you straight up. But most men don't even know who the fuck they are, because their minds and their bodies are saying two different things. Their minds are saying, I love this woman. This woman's amazing. Their body's saying, fuck as many women as you can, as quick as you can, and get as many of them pregnant as you can. And it doesn't matter how much his mind tries to say, I love you and I care about you. His body is constantly in tune with nature. It's in tune with the subconscious of all. It's just always going to be in tune. His hormones are raving and jumping. So subconsciously, in the back of his mind, he sees tits, he sees ass. And the women walking around are soliciting themselves in sexual ways. Even a woman that's walking across in Walmart with her fat ass is in his subconscious is saying, fuck. His body sees that. Even if he's not even looking, his mind is faithful on you. His environment is constant. Because these women are saying, I want to mate. No matter how they fucking try to dress it up like, oh, I look cute. I look nice. Oh, you better just control yourself. I'm not controlling myself. You butt ass naked. I can see your figure. I can see your ass. That makes me horny. I want to fuck you. My body wants to fuck you. Even if my mind says I'm strong and I'm stronger than you, my body wants to fuck all of these women. And all of these women in the room, I want to mate them. You know why? Because my body wants to ensure that I survive. And I want to spread my genes with as many women so it ensures that I live on. I live on. My 23 lives on. My 23 lives on. One woman's not good enough for my survival. So when you ask a man to limit himself to one woman, what you're asking yourself is to kill yourself. Because in nature, you sleep with as many women as possible to ensure that you get one of these women that are healthy, that your child will be survival of the fittest in the world that we live in nature. So you mate with as many women so that your genes live on, and that's your nature. And men's nature will always be that, whether you like it or not, and whether you domesticate him, whether he's strong mentally, has discipline, or whatever, his body will always tell him to fuck. I'll tell you, as your father, I'm telling you this. So you don't have no expectations. Leave your fantasies where they at. Reality is, a man is trying to spread his seed so that he can evolve and stay alive. And his 23 has to be spread out as much as possible. And the more of a specimen he is, as far as testosterone, if he has a perfect body, perfect face, symmetrically, he is made to mate. He is a breeder. You see beautiful women? They have their options, and men fight over beautiful women because you want the beautiful genes for the survival in the world. People treat beautiful things better. Just don't. That's how they are. You want to be with a beautiful woman, to have children with a beautiful woman, your baby beautiful, your baby have an easier life. Period. This is primitive talk. This is what we have to acknowledge for us to be existing in a real world. In reality, in nature, the male wants to fuck everything moving. His body has been genetically programmed to nature in a way that he is always thinking about having sex with all of the women, and we have made him feel ashamed of his own nature. And do you know what that psychologically does to a man when you make him feel bad for being who he is and who the universe has designed him to be? So this male has to be captivated and domesticated against his own nature. This is abuse. Men to abuse. A good woman wants to make sure you have another woman because a good woman is there to reproduce you. A good woman is there to reproduce not only you and everything you stand for. As a man, you are there to manage and give your knowledge and information. And you're 23. That woman is to take your 23 and make it 46. 46 it. 46 me, baby. All I need you to do is 46 me and then find another 46 and another 46 and another 46. I need 46 me. But we are dealing with generational curses in our woman, and our women have a generational curse where they're dealing with the relationship between a mother and father. The 23 chromosomes that made them that is the father, the 23 chromosomes that made them that's a mother, they're dealing with the relationship between their mom and dad, and their mother wasn't having polygamy. Her mother was keeping that male from reproducing himself. The mother wanted to keep him captive because he's been taught to keep the man ungreat and keep him from not surviving. But it's innate in you to want to make with multiple women. That's your program. That's how you've been programmed, because it will allow you to survive greater through your offspring. If you have more children, the more children you have, the more greater chance it is for you to evolve. You understand? Mm-hmm. That's nature. We are animal first. And the woman too. She walk around, solicitate. You ever notice a pregnant woman sit her ass down? Mm-hmm. When women are pregnant, they sit their ass down, don't they? That you ever had a woman, that's the best she ever behaved when she was pregnant. If you ever had a woman and you was in a relationship with her, when she was pregnant, you ain't had no problems out of her ass. Think back. You think I'm joking? Once she's pregnant, she sit her ass down. That's the best time you ever, and even then, if you got a spicy one, shit, you still might have problems. Some women have something, it's a gay gene called a male-loving gene. And she's able to have many children. She has a high sex drive because she could have many children. She could pop babies out just like this. She loves men. She doesn't realize she's not a whore. She has the male-loving gene, which means that she's able to just pop babies out. Pop, 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 pop. So when you think your girl is a whore, she's not a whore. She just don't understand her sexual energy. She's able to populate. She's able to pop them fucking babies out back to back. That's why her sex drive is so high. She's like, yo, I'm ready to hit these eggs up. Like, yo, this is what her body is telling her. I wanna reap it. And then when you eat the wrong food, that can throw your shit off. It can throw your libido off. You eating extra hormones from dairy, and you extra horny, and you wonder why you being a sex demon. Because you way too horny. You already pregnant, bitch, sit down. If your woman is pregnant, she still want to fuck a lot. Something wrong with her. Because when a woman get pregnant, her hormones, the libido supposed to go down, bro. She ain't supposed to fuck like that. She ain't even want to fuck like that. When a woman is pregnant, her libido naturally goes down. Well, you feed her dairy with the extra hormones in it, she's a super goddamn. She wants to put eggs on top of the eggs and goddamn legs on top of legs. Can't get her to stop fucking. So I want to talk to all the women out there as your father and let you know that men are polygamous creatures. The reason why we say polygamy, because really men would be just rambunctious to sleep with multiple women when I would father them. But because the survival of your child depends on the relationship between the mother and father, we have to organize it. Because humans need each other to survive. Of course, they have the system right now. It's there, so, you know what I mean, your woman's being taken care of by the government, but without the government, it would have to be like, you know what I mean, that you would have to be there to raise your kids, and y'all would have to raise them together in a group. So all the women would be raising the kids together. It would make sense without the system to be polygamous. Right. But because the system's there, you can just fall back on the system. You understand what I'm saying? Yeah. But here's nature, and so a lot of women is like, I can't be polygamous for nothing. And what it is a generational curse. There's a relationship that happens between your mother and father when they're not together because your father was being a fucking natural man and your mother couldn't deal with it and he was lying. He went around and bastardized it. He didn't do it the right way. And that relationship lives in you. You are the manifestation and descendant of the relationship between your mother and your father. So when you look at the relationship between your mother and father, you're reliving that. You're becoming your mother again. Don't become your mother. Break the generational curse. You have to accept the fact the nature of a man is polygamous. And then you can break the curse. But you cannot break the curse until you do this. No woman can women be pregnant with more than one man? No. It's a phenomenon. I heard that it happens, it happened. So we're not even going to get into the phenomenon. Right. We're talking about women can only be pregnant about one man at a time. A man can have multiple women pregnant. You cannot treat your vagina like a penis, even though your clitoris is a penis. But we'll talk about that later on. And in other countries, they cut the clitoris off so the women don't, circumcision. But. And I've seen that before. I've had sex with a woman with no clitoris. That was crazy. That was weird. Because the clitoris is made for nothing but pleasure. It's made for Kundalini energy. When I say that, I mean sexual energy. I don't know why it was so bad. We fucking make sex such a bad thing, and we're like all ashamed of it. And we're made from it. You literally, energy that you are right now is literally made from sex energy. We are sex. Nigga, you came out your father's penis. Half of you came out your father's penis. And the other half came out your mother's vagina. And motherfuckers is bastardizing sex. Think about that for a minute. You are sex. Everything that you are is sex.
That's your whole program.
Your whole shit is sex. Oh, you have a sex demon. No, motherfucker. You are sex, nigga. Your whole energy, everything that you are is life. It was made from sex. We are sex. That's what we are, my nigga. You made from it. Life is sex. The air that you breathe in is sex. That's all you think about in the back of your mind. Whether you're distracted on this, your body is like, fuck. You're gonna be like, I'm gonna know the universe. It might be like, fuck. Okay, the more in tune you are with nature, the more your body gonna be like, fuck. Fuck. What are you doing? Fuck. You eat? Good. Fuck. You got something to drink? Fuck. You got some sleep? Good. Fuck. Yeah, just fuck. Because that's what everything is. Think about this at night when you go outside and you hear the crickets and you hear all of nature. All of that's fucking. All of that's fucking. That's all. Nature is just we've been in nature. That's all nature doing. The butterflies, they crackling together. Everything's fucking. It's like, damn. It's either eating or fucking. Or just resting.
Yeah, exactly.
Resting, eating, and fucking.
Pretty much it. It's not, instructions are very simple.
That's all nature is doing. There is nothing else nature is doing. And you think about what is everything doing in nature?
That's it.
Eating, fucking, and sometimes playing.
Right? So
do that. Right.
Yeah.
Life is sex. And then you in the middle of the jungle and you realize, holy shit, I'm sexy. You know what I mean? Like all the sexy motherfuckers. Right, you in the jungle, I got sexy and shit. I'm like, yo, I'm sexy. You feel what I'm saying? Like, this is crazy. Like, I am sex. I'm sexy. You know?
Message from the universe.
Right. And come on, man. And we're primitive first. And if we don't acknowledge this side of us, no matter how intelligent we are, we're not conscious. If we're going to be aware, if we're going to be awareness, if we're going to be gods, you have to acknowledge this side of you. To be able to control it, you have to acknowledge it. I cannot acknowledge what I can't control. I first must acknowledge it, and then I can control it. I can't. If I'm an alcoholic, I have to acknowledge that I'm an alcoholic first and stop it. Yeah. First step is to acknowledge the fact, look, man, I'm an alcoholic. Mm-hmm.
Sips alcohol.
Sips apple juice. Right. But they'll clip that. That's a fucking clip. Like, yo, you think you're drinking 211. They're going to clip. That's a sound bite right there. Yo, they got still reserves. That was apple alcoholic. I'm an alcoholic. I'm an alcoholic. I'm sexy. I'm sexy. Word, yo. Hell no. Yo, bro. I'm sexy. Like, this is crazy. Alcoholic. Send it to Apache. Exposed. They will, and you'll see it on the hater page like, yo, that's not what he was saying. That's crazy. So, and we'll put these up and put them on YouTube. But this is very important to understand about this guy. I'm an alcoholic. Chopped and screwed, right? Juice box. The first step. Right. So let me let all the women know that, and let all the men know that. Stop lying to these women. Any man that is not polygamous is a man that's done with mating. Okay, and a man that is domesticated for a business or a reason, there's some reason why he's doing it. To capitalize, it's not his nature though. You know, just know that you're living in a fantasy to even ask a man to be that way. I'm talking about a real man. There's no man that's going to do it because their body is telling them to do it. And it has nothing to do with his will. His will could say no. His body's going to be like, yes. And when you lie to the body, you got all kind of problems coming. You got all the problems coming. You got a lot of problems coming. So you got disease coming. You have sickness coming. You'd be surprised how much when you lie to your own body, when you lie to your own will, when you lie to your own nature, how much sickness comes to the body because your mind is against. If your mind is against your body is saying something. You're not being honest and understanding it and being one with your body and understanding it, having communication with your body and be like, okay, cool. You know what I mean? I hear you. You're hungry. I got you. I know. And you're hungry. I got you, my nigga. I got you. All the cells in your body, you should have a relationship with. Before you have a relationship with your mother, before you have a relationship with your father, have a relationship with your body. Understand your body, mind, and soul. Understand your mind. And have your mind be like, yo, my mind is very willful and powerful, but my body is connected to nature. It wants to eat. It wants to fuck. It's primitive. It wants what it needs. It needs to survive. It wants me to survive. And so it's programmed to nature. But I have made it not want to be in tune with God. And the more you get in tune with nature, the more sexy you're going to become. You're sex. We're made from sex. The energy that made you is sex. Everything that you breathe in you are sex, my G. That's what we are. That's all that we can be is sex, man. We were made from it. From your dad and mom penis going like, your dad penis going like this. He spit you out. You know what I'm saying? Spit you out. That hit that energy. Came out the penis. Got to the egg. Sex. And then you just started reproducing in the womb and reproducing to sex. You are sex. Life is sex. We're so ashamed of it, but that's what we are. The more ashamed we are to bastardize, the more weird it gets. Yeah. You know what I'm saying? The more uneducated, ashamed of it, the more weird we get. The more pedophilia happens, the more little weird shit happens, because you don't understand your body. So with that being stated, I'm going to end it right here. And I'm going to recharge. We built for the day. That's a fact, Solid. I love myself, God. Peace. I'm going to put this on YouTube. We're going to clip these up. Polygamy, and there was one that was missing. They ain't even going to let it going on. Yeah, the universe didn't want that going on.
Yeah, the one about the...
that was fire, though. Fire.
Yeah, that one was
connection to the universe, yeah.
I'm looking for it on
I'm going to put these out. I love myself, y'all. We supposed to be going to Apache on Tuesday, the open mic. I know I got an interview, but I'm taking things one day at a time. I don't like doing schedules, all right? I love myself. Hit my inbox if y'all got any other questions, all right? Peace to the gods.
Peace to the gods.